My Patreon supporters got to see preview images and work in progress shots as I made the figure. If you want to join them, all you gotta do is donate even the smallest amount. Link is in the description below. Hello out there, this is Wake Angel 2001 coming at you with the second part of the commission for Christian. It is Mephiles the Dark. You know, funny story, this guy also commissioned that Tikal figure I made last month, and I actually forgot to upload Tikal to my DeviantArt gallery, so when I went back to look at the guy's name, I realized, hey, how come I can't find a picture in my gallery? So yeah, that was kind of silly. So I had to upload the image of Tikal, but, you know, here's the Mephiles. So this is the completion of his commission. Now, we all know that Mephiles is a figure that I've made many times before. He is actually one of the first customs that I ever made way back before I took commissions. And, well, he's still going to be made out of a shadow figure because he's literally a dark reflection of shadow. Or, like, Shadow's shadow. Or whatever. Alright, so modifications, as always, begin with the head, which involves sculpting on all the little rocky bits on the ends of his spines and his ears and his eyebrows and stuff, as well as cutting off his nose. Although this time, I was able to use acetone to wash away all of Shadow's original red spines. You know, his stripes. I figured, like, taking away those things would make a cleaner painting surface, is what I'm trying to get at. I also sculpted on the extra rocky bits onto his body and his legs. This time, the legs are special. I made the feet in such a way that the figure will be able to stand without the need of one of those figure stands that the Jazzwares figures sometimes came with. Usually, thanks to Mephiles' little rocky stumps, he can't stand up. But, you know, this time I made sure he had some extra heel spurs, so he actually has something to put his feet on. He actually has feet to put on the ground. I actually didn't have any extra blaze hands to swap out like I usually do with my Mephiles, so we stuck with Shadow's original fists. Of course, I still tried to do my best here. I made sure to sculpt the spine, the big nail, like the really pointy, scary fingers. You can see on his pinky and his thumb, as well as carving away the glove cuff to look like the spikes. I figure it actually seems a little bit more authentic to make them from the actual glove cuffs rather than sculpting on new ones. Of course, this would have the added benefit of giving him real working wrist joints, something that the previous Mephiles figures don't really have very well. Of course, I gave everything a solid coat of black before I did any other painting, because Mephiles, well, it's just part of his character design. Everything about him is supposed to be, like, rough-hewn stone, so, like, everything is supposed to look kind of rough and scratchy on top of a dark layer, which is pretty much what we're doing here. So, as we can see all of his parts, like, I mixed the very sickly shade of blue by putting just a tiny drop of blue paint into white paint, and, then, using it to, I actually had to let it congeal for just a minute or so that the paint was a little bit drier than usual, and I used a brush that I hadn't, you know, dipped in water, so the paint is literally unthinned. This is usually an undesirable painting trait in your paints, but when you're making Mephiles, it's actually perfect for capturing that look. So, now that we've seen all the parts painted, let's take a look at Mephiles' completed form. And here he is, Darkness Incarnate. The physical manifestation of the desire for destruction and entropy. The one who will bring about the universe's oblivion. The transcendent being who can exist at all points of the past, present, and future, and desires for nothing to exist aside from itself. That is Mephiles the Dark. Truly, like, just the physical embodiments of pure malevolence. But you know, the funny thing is, since he is a being that exists outside of space and time, and at the end of Sonic 2006, they blew out the little candle that was the last spark of the flame of disaster, that kind of means that Mephiles not only was defeated, but he was wiped from existence itself. He does not, nor did he ever exist in the memories of Sonic the Hedgehog right now. I mean, I'm just saying, because when they did Sonic Generations, they had a level for Sonic 2006, so Sonic could be going through there like, what the heck is all of this stuff? Or maybe Silver remembers him because of time travel. I don't know. Anyway, that's the end of the video. See you guys next time.